By design is a word to define something as a result of a plan, intention, or greater purpose. Another way to understand is to say that something is done deliberately and not on accident. When we say something is all by design, we mean every part of that thing. Every single part of that thing is carried out deliberately and intentionally to serve some greater purpose. And no, this isn't a call for a form of perfectionism, rather an existential wake-up call, and it's an intimate one. It involves the individual in mass and modern society. Welcome. I want this space to speak to you, to those who seek even the slightest element of design in their lives, to those who want to navigate, to organize, to be methodological in the way that they approach life, to those who have come to the understanding that they are the architect of their lives and that no one is coming to save them from what you might consider to be right now an undesirable state of being. I understand. And I want to say that this discovery, this conclusion, is perhaps the greatest epiphany you will feel in this modern lifetime. This is a space for those who know that something has to change. And it has to happen fast, and you're not too sure how to conceptualize it or what it is, but you know something has to change. And I just want to clear up, I think, because I've done this myself, when we assume the word design, I think it's so easy to get caught up in the physical manifestations of the world around us. I think it's so easy to not see ourselves as something design worthy, as a project, as something to outline and to work on. But we are. We're not robots, but we can be intentional. We can navigate. We can organize our lives to live in such a way to where it fulfills one authentic purpose. And that's rather what I'm advocating for within this space, is that we can understand how to align all of our values and our virtues and desires into one embodied state of being, where everything is done intentionally, because it can be done. This isn't a call to control everything outside of you. It's rather a call to control your reaction to everything outside of you. The things you can naturally control, your perception, your reaction time, the things that are naturally gifted to you. You didn't have to work for, you didn't have to earn. These are the things that you have, the tools at your disposal to find a more fulfilling and rewarding way of living. It's reaching towards a higher and a more fulfilling, authentic version of yourself from A to B. And yes, you will experience pain, sadness, frustration, exhaustion, rage. But believe me when I say this, these emotions come at the cost of something greater. They are byproducts of intentionality, of elegant design. And anything that is a byproduct of intentionality, I promise you won't regret, because there's meaning there. These emotions come from a state of creating meaning and creating value and aligning with one's purpose in life, whatever that looks like, because it's going to vary from person to person. There's no one set rubric. This isn't a call for all to live towards one singular unified purpose, but rather that your personal purpose, whatever you consider that to be, your subjective existence, can be best fulfilled authentically and closer to, honesty, a brutally honest life where you're living ever so closer to that version of your higher self every day. So yes, that is what I am advocating for, along with other philosophical and psychological ideas and discussions that will come in later videos. But yes, my hope with this space is that not just one, not just many, but all of our choices will be done all the time, all by design. Thank you so much.